Hello everyone, great to have your company on Kalkine TV. I'm Sage and you're watching The Buzzing Trends. In today's show we'll be looking at the ASX listed stocks to explore in 2021 if you're aged over 60. Now in our first segment of the show today we'll be taking a closer look at Cettire and Brickworks. And in the second segment we'll then focus in on Rural Funds Group, Class Limited and Duxton Water. So let's begin. People at the age of 60 or above should hold 40% of their portfolio in stocks as things get financially harder for the people in their 60s or above, according to the experts. And for the senior citizens, a $500,000 fixed deposit is likely to generate only an income of around $10,000. However, there are some ASX shares that can deliver good dividend yields along with long-term capital growth. And the first company on the radar today is Cettire, traded on the ASX with the ticker code CTT. An ASX-listed online luxury goods retailer, Cettire has a market worth of 1.40 billion Australian dollars. The reason why we are featuring Cettire in our list today is a strong financial performance, painting a healthy picture of the company's earnings prospects in the future. And the company also underwent migration of its e-commerce website on its own software recently, which is expected to add scale and add new functionalities to the website, now leading to more engaging shopping experience for the users. Talking of its financial year 2021 results, Cettire reported gross revenue up 384% on a constant currency basis, and the company maintained a robust balance sheet with zero debt and cash at 47.1 million Australian dollars. Operating cash flow significantly increased by 131% as well. So Cettire has delivered around 635% returns to its shareholders on the year-to-date basis. And let's look at the next company now on the list, which is Brickworks, trading on the ASX under the ticker code BKW. And the ASX-listed Brickworks is a diverse building material manufacturer in Australia. Brickworks also reported a record underlying net profit after tax, up 95% in its financial year 2021 results. The property trust value went up by 184 million Australian dollars on the back of strong structural tailwinds. The group's EBITDA went up by 61%. And another noteworthy factor is the interplay between Brickworks and another ASX-listed investment company, Washington H. Soul Pattinson, as Brickworks and Soul Pattinson have an equity stake in each other. Chances are that fluctuations in one's share prices will bear an influence on another's prices. Brickworks has delivered around 30% returns to its shareholders on the year-to-date basis. And meanwhile, we've reached to the second and final segment of the show now. But before we discuss the Rural Funds Group and Class and Duxton Water that are in action due to the recent turn of events, let's just take a small break.
Tune in to get the latest information.
Whether it's about market movements or the currency graph,
Sectoral coverage or industry news.
we cover it all on our news segments.
Be on top of the latest news
With Kalkine TV.
Welcome back, Sage here. And let's move on to the Rural Funds Group, Class and Duxton Water, just as promised. Now, let's catch up with the recent turn of events that have caused some action to these stocks. And the next company that we'll take a look at is Rural Funds Group, traded on the ASX with the ticker code RFF, an ASX listed 2.74 billion Australian dollar rural property investment firm. Rural Funds Group's total comprehensive income increased by 98% to 36.6 Australian cents per unit. And the pro forma adjusted net asset value also went up by 12% to $2.20 Australian per unit. The distributions per unit stood in line with the forecast at $11.28. or 11.28 Australian cents. So what works in Rural Fund's favour is that it owns a diversified portfolio of assets. The company also has farming properties from different sectors such as cattle, vineyards and cropping. But not only this, the farms are also spread out through different states and different climatic zones. So Rural Funds also owns several water entitlements to ensure availability of water for its tenants. And Rural Funds Group has delivered around 30% returns to its shareholders on the year-to-date basis. And hopefully you're enjoying this report thus far. Let's now move on to the next company, and we're going to look at Class trades on ASX under the ticker code CL1. Now, this ASX listed 223.96 million Australian dollar Class provides cloud-based self-managed superannuation fund administration software solutions. The operating revenue stood at 54.9 million Australian dollars in financial year 21. This is up 25% from the prior year. And the company's underlying EBITDA stood at 21.9 million Australian dollars, up 15% from the financial year 20. Class has delivered around 30% returns to its shareholders on the year-to-date basis. And Duxton Water is also worth the look, which trades on the ASX with the ticker code D20. ASX-listed Duxton Water owns water entitlements across Australia with a market cap of 170.17 million Australian dollars. And recently the company announced that it will increase its dividend to 0.031 Australian dollars, which is more than the industry average in terms of consolidated dividend yield. To understand this in greater depth, given higher dividends restricts the company's growth potential in the future, so leaving the company with limited cash to invest in the business expansion plans. The net asset value per share stood at $1.71 Australian, and Duxton Water invested around 323 million Australian dollars in water assets as of 31st August 2021. And Duxton has delivered around 2% return to its shareholders on the year-to-date basis. And thanks for your company on that report, but it's now time to wrap up today's show, and I hope you found today's show informative. Stay tuned for more news and updates on Kalkine TV Live, and this is Sage signing off.